What's up, family? I'm Juan Castillo, and when I'm on social media, my favorite show to watch is the Don't Shoot the Messenger weekly podcast. Chris G, Professional Sutton, Rucker Report delivers sports the way it's supposed to be, real and authentic. So get ready to be entertained. My boys are ready. I'm ready. Let's go.
The cameras are on, and zeros are on the clock. Get ready for the realest, most authentic, most entertaining sports podcast there is. You may think you know sports, but they know sports and speak the truth. Here to bring you that truth is your Big Three. Give it up for Professional Son, Chris G, and the Rucker Report, Jersey. There's nothing to debate when the message is this clear. Welcome to the Don't Shoot the Messenger podcast.
Welcome to another edition of Don't Shoot the Messenger podcast. I'm your boy, Professional Sutton.
Chris G.
And it's your boy, the Ruck Report, Jersey.
Take a little clapping in. You know what I mean? Do a little 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. All right. Fellas, how y'all doing today, man?
Here.
Fuck Michigan.
I know. Well, that's you saying that every week, Chris. That's nothing new, Chris. So that's not like.
Nah, you know why I'm saying it this week.
Yeah, I know, but that's you every week. But before we start and we start cussing, we want to thank our sponsor, 94.3 WYBC.
The rhythm of the city.
Yes, sir. So, Ruck, man, how you doing? I know last week we missed you. We know that you was reliving your childhood of the 1970s at the homecoming. It looked like you had a good time, man.
That Doodoo Brown was playing real loud last week.
Woo! Man, Doodle Brown, that go-go music, too. Don't forget the go-go.
I know you was having a great time, man.
No doubt.
Aaron Scott Fleming, man, how you doing, man? I hope you have a good day, man. It's gonna be a good day. Maybe for you, man. You know, y'all go up against them Eagles, man. This is gonna definitely be a good one for you, man. Wish you luck, man. Really, I do.
Huh?
What? I wish him luck. I ain't no hater.
Well, that you are. But
Never.
Yo, I don't know, man. I'm starting to believe in what you say. Yo, remember that scene in the Bronx show?
Which one?
When the dude walked in where they was betting on the horse, and he came in, he started cheering, and he's like, "Yo, he bet the horse," and everybody's like, "Yo, we done, we leaving, it's fixed, it's over."
Listen,
that's the feeling I get when you tell Fleming that he gonna have a good day, man. That means either the Cowboys or the Warriors gonna lose.
Listen, man. I'm just
don't do that, man. Don't do that, then.
Listen, he don't need me to say that. He got it himself.
He got it himself.
Listen, Aaron gonna mess around and be bad luck to himself. But I mean, I just hope it's a good game, man. You know what I'm saying? So I'm being nice. Today. Oh, let me check these sounds here. I just want to make sure that we're not on no double. My uncle Jason in the building. How you doing, Unc? Hope you having a wonderful day. One of the smoothest dark-skinned brothers ever. So I just want to check this out here, man. But I want to talk about NBA. Chris, you was filling us in on the tourney that the NBA got going on. Ruck is trying to figure it out. I'm trying to figure it out myself. I'm trying to understand why we doing it. What is the point of it? And is it needed? That's what I want to know.
It's needed. It's easy. And again, especially for the old timers, it's not adding or taking away from anything. Only if you make it to the championship game will you play one extra time. That's what the extra $500,000 if you win it is for.
Okay.
It's very simple.
Yeah. And on Facebook, it's like just buffering. But I was hearing like mad different noises though.
We good because we lost some people.
Good.
Is he still here?
I told you.
It makes a lot of sense. First of all, I understand soccer and soccer season tournaments. This is what I don't get when people say they don't like it. Why don't you like it? What is it doing? They were all, for instance, I'm just going to take Golden State. On Friday, Golden State, no matter if there was an in-season tournament or not, was always going to play OKC on Friday. They just were. So instead of that game just being a regular, a 1 of 82, they said, no, if you win this game on Friday,
place of Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, who of course is out tonight with sprained knee.
Everybody's in a group of 5. There's 3 groups of 5. The person who wins that group then plays another set of teams that you were already going to play. They're just putting a little extra sauce. So if
Pink, don't come out here with that Steelers shit. I'm sorry.
If you watch all of the games on Friday, every single one of them was competitive.
Right.
Every single one of them was competitive. They were all trying to win. They're not playing any extra games. I don't understand why people don't like it.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure that out too, Chris. I don't know if it's like something new. I think that people just don't like it when it's new and they don't understand. But I mean, again, like it's to make money, right? So if these guys are make money and if it's to give you some exciting games, then why not? Aaron Scott Fleming, he said, if you need that to motivate players, the league is in trouble. Please don't gloat who won the chip. So basically, what he's saying, it don't matter. It don't matter.
But I'm so this is what I don't get. So everybody always was complaining that the regular season didn't matter. You don't get credit for the regular season unless you win a chip, correct?
Right? Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah. He about to break it down to you right now, Aaron.
Warriors won 73. So Warriors win 73-9. They lost the chip in Game 7 of the NBA Finals, and that shit don't mean shit. Correct. Now, then everybody started complaining that the players don't care about the regular season. They don't care about it. They do management. They sitting out. They don't do back-to-backs. So what the in-season tournament does, also in correlation with the new, you got to play at least 70 or 65,
place of Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, who of course is out tonight with sprained knee.
Player, rookie of the year, all that type of stuff. It makes the regular season matter. Yes, you got to do stuff to motivate these players. They're rich as fuck. You got to do something to make them care about, because here's the problem that the NBA was facing. Like Friday night, some of those teams had to play back-to-back. Normally, I'm sitting my stars out. We got to play it back-to-back.
Yep.
Now they're not.
Yep.
That's exactly you have to always evolve and do new stuff to make your product the best it can be. That's what the NBA and Adam Silver is doing right now. Maybe the in-season tournament trophy won't mean as much to us because we came up in the NBA without it. But as it continues to evolve, it will mean more to other people. I think you got to realize soccer's been doing this for 60 years. Soccer, and I know people hate to hear this, is the biggest sport in the world, like by a whole lot. They the only people get $500 million contracts on the reg. As a matter of fact, Mbappe got offered a bill. They don't do one in-season tournament. They do multiple in-season tournaments. They don't not only got a league, they got a Premier League and a Championship League and La Liga, all to justify these big ass contracts.
Yeah, we got some good comments, man. Real quick, I just want to acknowledge my man Daniel King. He's out of San Antonio, man. He said Wemby is the GOAT.
He like them big women and them churros.
Yeah, he do.
Churros.
He said
churros.
he said Wemby's top 5 in the league right now, no debating. And Aaron said this isn't soccer.
Yeah, let her read the comment.
We got to come back to that.
Okay. All right. We're going to come back to that. Man. Now, Chris, but I think everything that you're saying, it makes sense. Again, I think that the older generation needs to stop it. All right? Like, just let it go. They need to understand that the league is evolving and things need to be done to make it profitable and watchable. Because
Hold on, but Aaron, this is why I don't understand Aaron.
He's an old man. Yo, go ahead.
Respect load management. The in-season tournament is a way to prevent load management.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. Right. And what better way than money? I'm just saying.
Listen, man, I know y'all be talking about me all the time. Like, you know, I graduated in 67. Just for the record, Aaron graduated in 52.
Yes.
What year? 63.
Well, listen, Aaron graduated in 53 then. So y'all gotta understand the perspective in which this is coming. So like, you know, let Aaron have his say, man. He know this ain't soccer. He know he's a basketball guy. But listen, you're right. Absolutely. Football, not American football, but football is the biggest sport in the world. So, I mean, if it works for them, it can work for the league. And again, it's another sign of David Stern being progressive and finding out different ways to kind of ring this. Excuse me, Adam Silver.
Old school.
David Stern started old school. That's that senior moment right there.
That's all good.
You know, he was with David Stern, so he always in his head.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, but at least I ain't call him Sam Darnold.
Shut up. Hey. Sam Darnold, he's a 49er right now.
All right? Just, you know, keep that together. But, I mean, this is what happens. So we take it for what it is. We see how it works out. I mean, listen, like just Chris put me on to the Golden State OKC game. If it yields something like that, a great game in the early stages of the season, like let's get it.
Yeah.
And it doesn't take away from the regular schedule. So let's let it be what it is.
Got to be. Now I know Chris. He dipped off real quick.
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay,
I just had to do something.
Okay, it's all good. All right, so he's back.
Made.
Now I do want to talk about because again, it looks like this is the comment. Okay, about Wemby. You know,
yeah.
They gotta get the people what they want. Now, listen. Again,
let's talk about that.
He is a San Antonio Spurs fan, so you know he's definitely biased in his opinion.
So,
but go ahead. Yes, Doug. He just walked into the door. We got to stop doing that. Go ahead.
Yeah, but at the same time, as it is just him walking in the door, we have to be in some form of reality. He is something that we have never seen. Some of the things that he can do on the floor, we have not seen from his height. Like that height and that type of athleticism, we haven't seen. I mean, we've had Manute Bol, we've had George Marison, we've had Boban as recent. You know, we haven't seen somebody do the things that he is doing early. And this, but I preface that by saying this is very early. So we still have to see if he can take what an NBA season really has to offer. But he does look good. I mean, some of the things that he's been able to do, I'm like, damn, we you know, he caught a lob the other day from like the dotted line.
Yeah, that was crazy.
And that was crazy. I've never seen that. But I think the biggest thing that people should really give the shout out to Pop for letting him play. And play the way that he is playing, because man, that takes a great evolved mind as a coach, you know, to have somebody like that and let him do the things that he's doing. Even if you look at their starting lineup, Pop is starting his small forward that he got from France as his point guard. So it's a different league, and again, San Antonio has always been progressive in the way that they've done things. But the one thing I do know about San Antonio is that when they have stars, they make them right. So I think he's in good hands.
My man Daniel King said he's a 7'4" guard, nothing like him. I mean, he's right. I mean, but again, like we can't anoint him just yet.
No,
we like how Pop is letting him rock. Again, you know, we know when it comes to the front court, Pop does a good job from, you know, Dave Robinson to Tim Duncan. So we know, you know, that's the base of his team. But with this GOAT stuff, Chris always talk about it. The superstars, that's gotta stop. He has
Chris,
great
you
potential.
tell him we had a good conversation about that. What, last week?
Yeah, we did too. Yeah,
like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
2 weeks ago. Yeah.
So my man Doug, he said at least one season, no disrespect, he's really coming along. Right. And then Aaron, he said the Spurs have been trash. Pop will let you play your game too if it gets him a win. Aaron, stop it. Aaron, stop it. That's not true.
On, bro.
That's not true.
Aaron about to turn us into Boosie. Come on, dog. Come on, dog.
You know, listen, I get what you're saying, Aaron, but at the same time, I think Pop has been a very successful coach. What, he got 5 chips? That's not just letting anybody do what they want to do. He's knowing what to do. That's why he's successful. And I think that he fits the scheme of the Spurs is because we never seen Pop let anyone that tall, run the floor like that. And it's starting to work. So like Chris and like Ruck is saying, we never seen anyone like this, but look how fluid he is. Look how he spread. I mean, well, Chris didn't say it, but Ruck said, I'm sorry, but
I said that.
Okay, I'm sorry. But what I'm saying is that, to say that, Pop is trash, like the team is trash, that's why he let him do it. Aaron, I gotta disagree with you, like I always do. But this one I really gotta disagree with you, for real. But Chris, what is your take on Wemby at this point? Again, I know it's not a lot of film, but I mean, anointing him to go.
Rookie.
Right.
You got good games, you got bad games.
Okay.
We'll see what happens. Everything will play out in due time. I'm not putting in the top 5. Just not.
No, not right now. No.
Just off the top of my head, player that I would take over Wemby right now: Steph, LeBron, AD, Luka, Joker, Giannis. Those are just off the top of my head.
Right.
He's good. He's good right now. He's a good rookie. He had one jaw-dropping game. He scored 38 on boards against the Suns. Cool. Suns can't play defense for shit.
No, not at all.
They really can't play offense right now.
Right.
I mean, it was the trade-off that they did for Ayton. Not that Ayton is a world beater, but you traded an offensive center. You traded for an offensive center in Nurkic. An offensive center who could get you some boards for a defensive center that could get you some boards. So, they just don't got the horses. But I've seen him struggle already with other big men who are not even that great. So, but I'm not knocking him. He's a rookie. Rookie. He's 19 years old. I will give him time to develop. I will give him time to become and blossom to whatever he's going to, blossom into. But I'm not putting him in my top 5.
No, not yet.
I'm not putting him in my top 5. He all right. What you getting from people when he all right? We will see.
Yeah. That's all you can do. All we can do is wait and watch. Again, like Chris is saying, this is his rookie year. I mean, bro, we just went from talking to an in-season tournament to try to say that this dude is top 5 in the league right now, with most of the stars in the league,
exactly,
they
still
consider this
prime.
time like they haven't even got their legs under them yet.
Right.
Nah, come on, bro. We're not doing that.
Like Wemby he's a raw talent. I wouldn't take that away from him. There's a lot of stuff he need to develop on.
Yeah.
And I'm not even talking about from a physical standpoint. There's just a lot of things he need to develop on. And he should get there under the tutelage of Greg Popovich.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm not saying that.
And Tim Duncan.
And Tim Duncan. And, the Admiral be walking around because the Admiral don't get enough respect.
No, you don't.
As
for what he was. Yeah.
Because
he was
that
him.
guy.
Yeah, he was.
He was him.
I feel like Charles Barkley gets a little more love than David Robinson. And David Robinson was better than Charles Barkley. I don't want to start a debate.
Why not?
But I'm just saying.
Why not?
Say that one more time, sir.
I said I feel like Charles Barkley gets more love than David Robinson, and David Robinson was better than Charles Barkley.
So, as one of the leading big men on the East Coast that we have here. I'm just gonna have to say that the round mound was the real deal.
I guess he was.
Now David was the real deal. He wasn't Chuck though.
I know he wasn't. He was better.
He wasn't Chuck.
He said he was better. What you say? Oh, hold on.
No.
Hold on. Let me read these comments real quick. Because now we got a situation here, man. Drop a flex bomb on that one, man.
Yeah.
It said, all right, so we got Aaron. He says, you don't know Robinson was there before Pop busting Cat's ass. We are not giving, hold on, what you say? Okay. We are not giving Pop credit. Okay, I'm sorry. We got a lot of people jumping in, which is good. We're not giving credit to Pop for Robinson being a problem. Luck said, who's top 5? And then someone, let me see, my boy. Daniel said, Aaron says, Wemby definitely isn't top 5. Folks will throw confetti after 3 games. Lux also said, we've seen this before. One of them people. Exactly. He said, we've seen this before. Bobo just never got the chance. NBA didn't push him.
Pause right there. Because we was having this debate about Bobo.
Mm-hmm.
I know a Suns fan who was like, Bobo going to be a starter. I was like, if Bobo was as good as y'all think he is, he would be playing. But he doesn't play. You know why he doesn't play? Because he ain't good enough. He's great when the game doesn't matter. You put him in on some garbage time, or it's just all in the game where you can put him in. He'll do some exciting things. I understand when you see a big an athlete that big who can do some of the things Bobo can do. You go, oh shoot, he ill, but he really not. Because have you seen him play on the Suns yet? I have.
Nah.
He was going to be a starter.
Yeah. So, but with Bowl, and I agree to a degree with your point, right? But I think the Suns is such a mess right now. I don't think they understand they couldn't find their way out of paper bag right now.
I don't think they could.
Because they just don't know what they have.
I agree.
Like, I think that was a bad mix-up of what they tried to put together.
Darrell, what up, man?
I just don't think they know what they had. But I do agree with that point. If Bowl was freakish and consistent like everybody says he was, then he would have never got traded from Orlando.
Here's one of the major problems. You can eat Paul. You can eat Bowl up on defense. He ain't gonna defend nobody. Now maybe if you're on the outside, he can get a block. But you can chop his ass up, and that's I think a big difference between Wemby and Bowl. Wemby is not a liability defensively.
No.
As a matter of fact, if I got a knock against him, I feel like he plays too much on the perimeter as a defender. But he can do it. He can do it. So that's why I do see the future defensive players of the years and all of that. I ain't giving it to him right now.
Nah.
I know you said he's the leading defensive player of the year right now. I don't agree with that. But I see it.
Y'all better pay attention to what my man Chet doing. We getting that rookie of the year this year. We getting that this year.
Chet right now, to me, height to the side, Chet is the best rookie right now.
Chet hungry.
Similar to Griffin, who got to sit out a year, got to develop a little more, came in a little bit
Bulk
more
up.
game.
Yep. Agreed.
But
let me see. So, all right. So, Darrell, he said, have an amazing show always, man. Bless us, man. Appreciate you, man. Thank you so much, man. Thank you so much. Go to his page. Listen, he's probably on the sidelines or somewhere taking some dope pics. My man Darrell, he's a Packers fan. Luck said, yes, Ruck. I'm not saying he's better. I'm saying we've seen a 7-foot skill level before. He also said he's not top 5. Can't front. Chet the Beast. Aaron said, Chet looks good right now. Let's see after the All-Star break. The same with Wemby. Okay.
You know what? I'm cool with all those. I'm cool.
Yeah.
Let's just wait and see.
That's it.
Just wait and see. Everything will play out the way it's supposed to.
Definitely.
In time.
But
and I think even to a deeper point, I think that's gonna have to be the stance that everybody takes with everything. You're gonna have to do a wait and see with the Lakers, obviously, a wait and see with the Clippers. You're gonna have to do a wait and see with Milwaukee. You're gonna have to hope and pray about Philly. Everything right now in the first month of the season is a wait and see. So, like, you know, and even with Harden and the Clippers and stuff like that, it's like, who do you put on the floor, and then who do you give the ball to? You know, those are different questions that I think are harder wait and sees, pause, than say like with Dame and Giannis, right? Because Dame and Giannis is the thing over the first month of the season. I mean, simple and the easiest basketball player in the world. You put them in pick and rolls and they can figure it out.
I got an opinion that I don't know if it's a hot take. It's just how I feel. James Harden is going to ruin the Clippers, who are already a ruined team. James Harden.
Oh man!
Just through his press conference, I know what James Harden you trying to. I know the James Harden that's going to try to put in Los Angeles.
Okay, Jarrell.
Harden thinks that he's still Houston Rockets James Harden.
Yep.
Yeah.
He said, "I am the system on the team." He thinks he's the best player on the team, and I think we all consistently say that he is not better than Kawhi Leonard. And he thinks that he's going to be the top guy, and it's going to ruin an already ruined. First of all, they just already, from load management to injuries, you can't trust any of them except for Russ, as far as to stay healthy and stay on the court.
Yeah.
James Harden has been a shell of himself going on since the hamstring injury in Brooklyn.
So what are we saying, like 3 years?
However you want to mark it.
I'm about to say about 3 years. I mean, if I had to like give like a little, barometer on it,
I agree.
I'm telling you now, James Harden is about to be cancer on that team.
Yo, and that's the, like I said, that's the biggest one, because they made a deal that it kind of alienates everybody that they already had there. Because you know what he wants. He wants the ball. And whether you're talking about, okay, because he can average 10 assists, he can, but he wants to rock. And if he wants to rock, that takes it away from everybody else. The Clippers are a very high isolation team, even without James Harden. So you're talking about running pin downs and ISO sets and post ups for Paul and Kawhi. Russ picking up, say, the garbage or the trash and getting things in transition. Now that takes all of that away.
Now let me throw this to you, because Daniel got a question. He said, "Y'all think Russ off the bench? That they should bring Russ off the bench?"
I don't think they should. I mean, run the best players you got. Run Russ at the point. Run James Harden at the 2, because that's what he is.
Yep. 3,
run
4.
Paul George at the 3. Run Kawhi at the 4. Run Zubac at the 5.
And just play. Because this is the type of league that you can just play, right? But what's going to happen to them is they're going to run into a Denver size. They're going to run into Phoenix a little bit more size. Hell, they can even run into like a Minnesota that gives you Cat and Rudy defensively, that crowds the lane. And not all of those guys are great shooters. So it's different. Like I said, it's going to be hard for them. They're going to really take time. But to his point about the cancer of James Harden, I wanted to ask y'all a question. Is AD becoming a cancer?
No, I don't think AD is a cancer.
And I'm not saying the cancer in terms of him being negative, but is his lack of
productivity,
not even productivity, I would just say living up to the star power, gonna become a problem, because you got other budding young stars that Darvin Ham needs to pay attention to. You need to pay attention to AR-15. You need to pay attention to Warriors.
Still not better than Anthony Davis, even when
they're not better, but I'm just saying, if he's not doing what you need him to do for not only the team, but LeBron in year 21, what are we doing?
Sound crazy.
How long are we going to sit on that?
Well, I think if they were going to make a move on Anthony Davis, they needed to make a move on him last year when he was playing by himself, when LeBron was hurt, when he was probably at his highest value. I think that time has passed. The Lakers have always been in the win now business, so I think they believe that Anthony Davis and LeBron gives them the best win now chance. I just don't think they're moving off of it.
Okay.
I just don't think they're moving from him.
Nah.
But I do believe that they got a shot. I mean, when Anthony Davis is on his A game, that's a top 2 defensive player in the league.
Mm-hmm.
That's a unstoppable offensive threat. I mean, if I'm being serious, Anthony Davis should be every bit as good as Giannis.
Okay.
Should be.
He has all of the same skill sets and more because he got a better jumper. His jumper, his 3-point shot has waned in the last few years. I don't know what the problem with that is, but you know, he's just as big, he's just as strong, he's just as athletic. He can pass, he can shoot, he can drive. I mean, but I think the main difference between Giannis and Anthony Davis is the Giannis wants to be great. I don't know what Anthony Davis wants.
And Giannis is going to be there.
And help.
Yes. Giannis is going to be there. Like, there's no question that he's going to be on the floor.
None.
Yeah.
No
True.
question at all.
True. Any other NBA, story that you like to say? Well, before we, move on, Daniel said players when guarded by Wemby are scoring less than 20% and 6% at the 3-point line.
He's a building. What are we talking about? I'm just reading what he's saying. I get it. Listen,
and he's a
San
Spurs
Antonio
fan.
fans.
Yeah. He loves churros.
Hey, listen, churros.
And he's a Cowboys fan too, so
Oh,
like them churros.
You know what I'm saying? He's a Cowboys fan. Chris, now
Julius. One last hot take though. Julius Randle was horrible.
Agreed.
I mean,
he's horrible.
I mean, come on.
Nah, man.
Come on, man.
Like I was trying to hold out. I've been fighting Phil Plummer for the last 3 weeks, trying to say that he not that trash. He trash, bro. Him and them sketches need to go play in traffic right now.
Damn,
Damn. You ain't have to, did y'all see what he did to Jalen Brunson the other night?
Nah.
I did.
Bro,
I did.
you still had a chance to win the game.
Again,
I sound like Herman Edwards right now.
But again,
you played to win the game.
But again, that's what he's been doing for years. When they let that mug run point, I said, why is he doing this? He has way more. He has too much control over that team than he needs, man. And Thibodeau is just, he's just being, typical Tibbs, doling from the top down. It just ugly. I remember when in 2021, I said, why is this man running point? I thought they have 4 point guards, right? Then they got Brunson. I said, okay, cool. They got a real point guard now. They still letting the dude looking like he playing in the damn rec league. This shit's just getting disgusting. Ruck, now you're getting me there. Because then I got to try to watch this shit. Thank God for Apollo Group TV anyway. So I don't got to watch this shit no more. I used to have to watch MSG and watch Jamal Crawford score 80 points just for the Knicks to lose by 20. Now I got to.
You mad, son?
Now I got to watch this nappy-headed Negro in my Don Imus voice. Well, now he cut his hair. But still, though, come on, man. Like, this shit is stupid. This shit is stupid. And you know what's so sad? It's basic. It's basic. Get your ass down low. Get the ball. Put it in. You over here trying to spin and do. No, stop. And then you got a man wide open, but you're going to take the shot with that ugly ass 3-point. Come on, man. See, why you do that?
Chris, this is a sick Negro.
For real,
Tell
man.
him why you mad, son?
Yo, and then Daniel said he said he's taking a step back this year. No, he's been taking a step back about 4 years ago, and looks like Randle needs to get in NBA shape still. I cannot disagree. Ever since he went to the Knicks, this motherfucker looked like he is coming off of retirement. Okay. All right, it's just his whole game is just stupid. For real.
Man, whoever is heading up that sneaker division at Skechers, they Skechers is throwing a bag at somebody because
A
what
box of bricks at him. That's not a bag. That's a box of bricks.
From Tony Romo to
Joe
Julius
Montana
Randle,
to this. Now listen,
Terrence Mann.
I ain't gonna lie.
Yo.
I ain't gonna lie. Them Skechers don't look too bad for basketball. I ain't gonna lie.
They don't.
Don't look too
But
bad.
The person that you got in them,
Who got them 2 left hands? Okay, cause that's how he dribble.
Hey, hold on, I'm left-handed.
No, he dribble like he got 2 left hands. Like even when it's on the right, he dribbling to the left. Shit's disgusting. Like he got his shoes on the wrong feet. He got one move. That's it.
Yo,
Daniel said, "Leave Romo alone, yo."
Yo, I'm sorry. Hey, D, I'm sorry, bro, but like, yo, Tony need to commentate them games.
Yo,
Look at Randall right here. Bang.
Yo, he said, my man Doug said, Knicks and Clippers are my teams to watch. Knicks is my team. I'm sick of it. See, I don't feel bad for y'all Knicks fans. Yeah, I don't feel bad for 2 teams, the Knicks and the Cowboys. And if you are Knicks and a Cowboys fan, that means you don't mind getting cheated on and you don't mind the abuse of what comes at you in life, okay? Because at this point, I would have left.
Hey, yo, Chris, he sounded like you right there, yo.
He really is.
I'm just saying, yo. I'm just tired of it. I'm just tired of these Knicks fans. Y'all too old for this, okay? Y'all lived through the fight the power generation, Phil. Y'all over here rooting for Rodney King, but y'all letting these teams whoop your ass. Come on, man. Come on. Too old for that, yo. In my Chris voice.
Yo, fuck it.
Let them go. Let the teams go.
Hardcore New York.
I'm done. Chris,
Talk your shit.
He said once Spurs season starts, the Cowboys losses really hurt less.
Yeah, that's not true either.
Yeah,
Stop lying to yourself.
I mean, it's better than being a Knicks fan. At least he got something to look forward to being a Spurs fan. You know what I'm saying? Like, if he a Knicks fan, that means he don't even like sports. He's just like, I don't give a fuck. I don't even care. I'm throwing my money out the window. It's sad all the time, man. But I'm done. I'm done. Now, if you don't know, it's a scandal in college football with Chris. Well, Chris always hated him, but now he really hated him. Michigan and their coaching staff. Could we fill the people in on this? What Michigan?
Man, fuck Michigan.
No, but listen, Chris, I get it, but people need to know what's going on, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, we the voice of the people.
Stealing the signs, bro.
That's what I'm saying.
Cheaters. Next.
No, nah. But we got to paint the picture again because it's a lot of women that watch the show, so they want to know what's going on. All right? We do it for the people.
Go ahead, Chris. You got that.
Yeah, Chris, because I want to hear you say it. Because, Chris, okay, wait, Chris, wait, hold on. Let's do it this way because this is going to be funny. I want you to do it in the PC way, and then I want you to do it in the Chris G way. Please.
So, in recent weeks, in an NCAA investigation that has spanned a few months, it has come to the knowledge of the NCAA and the Big Ten Commission and Big Ten other Big Ten teams that Michigan has had at one time unidentified, now identified person, a current coach on the staff, attending other teams' games and stealing their signs. The signs are, all of the audibles and calls for that team that only that team is supposed to know. That guy, I can't remember his name. I think it's Christian something. I can't remember his name, but
I'll look it up.
He removed himself. He was suspended with pay. And then this past Thursday or Friday, he resigned from his position, saying that Michigan nor Harbaugh or anybody on the Michigan coaching staff told him to go to other schools and steal signs.
Connor Stallions.
Independently on his own. And the Big Ten, in a recent emergency meeting, wants some disciplinary action taken against Michigan immediately, post haste. And Obviously, Michigan is fighting that. Michigan wants the due process of the NCAA to run its course. If the NCAA process runs its course, they wouldn't see any penalties or any type of punishment until sometime next year. They wouldn't even get the paperwork for another 90 days. And, in 90 days, the football season would be over.
Mm-hmm.
So they're playing that gate. But there's only 3-4 more games left in the regular season before the playoffs and the bowl season starts. So I doubt anything major is going to happen to Michigan this year. But teams are upset. They did get caught stealing signs. Obviously did use these signs. And they're waiting for some type of retribution to the situation.
Chris, but wasn't he also on the sideline dressed as like a coach for the team, for like the opposite team?
He did many different things on different sidelines to either blend in or be in a position to get the signs.
Damn. I never heard of anything like this in my life. I thought it was a joke at first.
Yes, you have.
Who?
What you think the Patriots was doing?
No, my nigga. Yeah, no, they wasn't dressed up like on some Scooby Doo. Like I'm a Central Michigan.
They were in the same press boxes, sitting down, recording people. Stop playing, bro.
Nah, come on. That's all alleged here. That's all alleged here, man. Tom Brady. That's why they ain't winning. It's Tom Brady.
Oh, that's why you acting like that.
Tom Brady, man. Don't act like Tom Brady needs to steal those signs to win, yo. Bill Belichick maybe, but not Tom Brady. I'm just saying that. L. Espin motherfucking yo, what up, man? What is good? Hambone in the building. I'm sure he fresh off of his second job. Living it up with Steaks the Freaks.
Fresh off that night shift, Chris.
Uh-huh.
Oh, he is.
You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing wrong with that. Hey, we were talking a little NBA. We were talking about Wemby.
Let him use you.
I think that some women take that too literal because they be out here letting their boyfriends take their car and doing nothing. Anyway, the God is in the building. Raymond B. Bennett, man. What's up, man?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I say what up to my dude, man. Good to see him always. Hambone said, about time y'all bring it back. We was talking about the NBA, man. We was, but you was probably asleep. He said, just walked out of there. This nigga crazy.
Steve?
I believe it.
This nigga crazy, man. This nigga
Hey,
Back
man.
at 8:30.
That's a man
crazy.
dedicated to his craft, bro.
He said
Yes,
that he's
it is.
going back. Listen, man.
How long
I'm
does it take to be a
actually
master of your craft? What, 10,000 hours?
That's
You
what they
close?
say.
Yeah.
That's
He
what
got
they
some
say.
hours.
They do.
Hey, yo. Hey, Chris. Hambone is the Gilbert Arenas of that. He put that in. Pause.
Listen, I ain't mess with y'all, man. I want to jump to the NBA. To the NFL right now. I got some stuff I want to talk about. I'm gonna say them for last. He said these kids need support. Hambone, you right, man.
Nah, Quet, I want you to jump in the way you was jumping into. No, go. You go first.
I got a major question.
What up?
Which kids, their kids or the ones you shooting out? I don't know. I don't know.
I'm helping the kids. He said, don't matter.
Hey, Chris. Damn.
I don't know if that.
That's what Headboy say. Ruck want me to talk about I guess my team, right, Ruck? I know you do. That is a damn shame. He just always starting trouble. Right now for the Niners, we definitely need to, take a step back. Reports.
Who's your quarterback this week?
Well, we ain't gotta worry about a quarterback because ain't nobody our quarterback this week.
Capital B, capital U,
You know what I'm saying?
FFUM. Both of them.
Listen, we are on a break right now. We got a bye week, so it don't matter. It don't matter right now, and I'm happy because we definitely need this shit.
That's why he on the farm?
Definitely need this shit. Yeah, man. We got a bye week, man. You know what I mean? But, in all seriousness, and, Chris and I, we talked about this, a few times and not, voice how I felt. Like Kyle Shanahan is a very stubborn individual. He is going to drive the Niners down the toilet before it is over. Reports coming out of San Fran is that Kyle Shanahan is not letting Steve Wilks call his defense. Instead, Kyle Shanahan is calling the defense that he wants to call, and it's not working at all. We lost 3 straight. We can't even score.
I didn't. Shanahan's calling the defense.
Yes. Ruck, exactly.
Just win.
Yo, since the start of the season. Yeah.
So he went from an offensive mind to a defensive mind?
Fam, stupid. That's why Steve Wilks, y'all don't watch the 49ers game. That's why Steve Wilks is in the press box. Like, what other defensive coordinator that's in the press box that's not injured or old as hell?
Joe Barry.
You know what I'm saying?
Packers.
Yeah.
Another bum.
Yeah. Besides Norm Child, but again, like, why is he in the press box? So now reports are saying, and shouts out to my man Wayne Breezy, go check him out on YouTube, that Steve Wilks is going to start to come down on the sideline to start to coach his defense, which it should have happened. But again, Kyle Shanahan, he continued to be Kyle Shanahan. And I think that, I don't want to say we need to push the panic button right now, but I think that going into a tough Jacksonville, game in Jacksonville, we definitely need to make a lot of changes. Now we got Debo coming back, we got Trent Williams coming back, so which is a good thing. We also got oh my God, okay, I was Ruck out of here. Okay, good. I'm about to say, don't mess up on me now. Also, we got some corners coming back, so we're gonna see how that play, and especially having Chase, signed with us last week is a huge deal on defense.
Because Larry said, how the F y'all get Chase? And that's real easy. Washington, I was about to call them the other name. The Washington Commanders are doing a fire sale.
Yeah.
Because the season is a wash.
Yeah, it is. And
full sale.
Yeah. And Montez Sweat, they let him go too.
He's about to sign 4 years, 98, 94 million with the Bears right now.
Yo, Harbaugh better get the GM of the year again. Excuse me, not Harbaugh, Lynch.
Yeah.
Better get the GM of the year again. There's no way he's robbing teams of talent like Christian McCaffrey and Chase Young in back-to-back years.
But again, these are teams who are like, look at the Panthers. They stink.
Both of them were fire sales, right? Because Carolina were trying to tank so that they could get Bryce. And now Washington is trying to tank. They're not going to be able to get Caleb. I don't even think Washington is on his list.
No.
There's a story about Caleb that we need to talk about as far as demands and what he thinks he's going to get. That's for today.
Yeah.
But I don't think it's on his list of teams that he's willing to go to. Don't play your hand too strong, my boy.
Hey, Chris, that's a deep story too. Like
NFL, they always gonna get you back.
Yes, they will.
Hey,
Chris, you thought you had the upper hand. Word.
Hey, Chris, let me tell you something. If feeling myself was a meme, that's him.
He better be real careful.
He better be.
Especially after that loss last night too.
And everybody is making a meme of that.
First of all, I'm not gonna. So I cried too if I had USC defense.
And knowing you're gonna make less money in the NFL. And then Chris, you gotta remember, he know he gonna make less money in the NFL. He gonna go to a stank ass team. I'd be crying too, but hey,
but he's not gonna make less money. I think that's just a false narrative.
Shit, the way he's talking,
he's still gonna have the same endorsements.
Exactly.
On top of he'll be getting an NFL check. He's not gonna make less.
Listen, but he get to go. But I get it. No, I get it. But again, he get to be on USC campus. He get to have some fun.
That's different than money though.
Now he gotta go to Carolina and get smacked up. That's tough, man. That's tough.
Carolina isn't in his book of teams that he's willing to go to.
I don't think it matters at this point. I don't think it's bad. Oh, so I just want to read something quick. Raby Bennett, he said, take the ball out of Purdy's hand and run the ball. The loss of Ryan to Houston really hurts the Niners. Yes, it does. Robert Sala too. And Hambone said that's a narrative for women's sports.
What? What's the narrative?
When it comes to Caleb, like, having demands, I believe, because that's when you put it. But yeah, I mean, so we'll see next week when we play Jacksonville. But I want to talk about, because why we got these Cowboys fans here, because they ready. Cowboys and Eagles, man. Cowboys and Eagles. That's gonna be one. Now, Chris. Now I know last week I told you that the Redskins are gonna have they're gonna have, they're gonna come out and play the Eagles tough. I'm sorry, the Commodores. I know that they're gonna have a tough time. They're gonna give the Eagles some problems. Hambone said, Hambone said making more money in college versus pros. Oh yeah, I know that is true.
Now that I agree with. Now women, I think they should stay as long
as they can.
Yeah, agree.
Like find another year for Angel Reese after this year.
Angel Reese has already started discussing it. Because Angel Reese, you can make the argument she is the biggest player in women's college basketball and sports in general right now.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I do not think it will translate to the WNBA because people just don't pay attention to the WNBA as much as they should. But they do for college.
Yeah. I think in the WNBA too.
Also, Angel get ate up in the but she'll get eat up in the WNBA.
Yeah, and the reason I was going to say that is because there are, in terms of her position, there are too many big stars in the WNBA right now.
Yeah. Asia Wilson will give her the business.
Speaking of Asia, give my girl a shoe, man.
Leah Boston, who used to give her the business when she was in South Carolina, she couldn't stop it.
It's going to be a problem. She's in Indiana.
Well, Angel Reese is good. She's good, but I don't think she's that good.
Yeah.
Okay.
I agree. Larry says she's the biggest personality in LSU history.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And she just signed that big deal with
Shaq.
Reebok too.
I mean, we got Shaq too.
But Shaq wasn't Shaq in LSU.
He wasn't.
It was a little later.
Okay.
She got her. She is.
He said,
this
that's
one
it.
time. Like no big.
He said, but it's not the point of if she's going to be great. It's the personality. And you would turn to watch her. That's true. And I think, and that's what the WNBA needs. They need that personality. Again, it's still a young league, and even though
she has to go to the right situation, though.
Yeah,
like she has to go to a great team that is right there on the cusp. She can't go to like a Dallas Wings, or it's like she got to go to Phoenix.
Or now, like my girl Enrique is down in Dallas.
Oh no, Enrique get it in. No problem.
He get it in. But I agree that the Dallas Wings aren't in the position to be challenging for a chip. Right now, it's Vegas,
New York.
It's New York.
That's it.
It's Suns. The Suns were ranked number 3 going into the playoffs. And then that fourth team is ever evolving. Chicago, they kind of fell off when Candace left.
You know where she could go in the WNBA, and it would be a really ready-made situation for her? She could go to Atlanta. She could go to the Dream.
So that's
and step in.
And that's a good city too.
In Atlanta though, nobody even ring the bell to me down in Atlanta.
Nah, but it's not gonna be the first couple of years when she gets in. It's not gonna be about the wins. Again, it's just gonna be about, like Hambone saying, just the personality and her having star power in a market. You know what I'm saying? Like she would be the star.
She won't be the best player, but she would be the star.
Yep.
And Hambone said if she goes to Dallas, that will help the league.
Maybe.
Yeah, because then it gives them two really good players.
Enrique brother played for the Cowboys, don't he?
I think so.
She will be better in Chicago.
Yeah.
He
There's
said,
a there's a lot
I
of
disagree
good
with
there's
Larry.
a lot of good talent that should be coming out this year in women's college sport that could be going to the WNBA. So there are some other girls that could kind of be paired with her where she could kind of make it work. But in terms of who people in the WNBA have to contend with is easy as Las Vegas and New York.
Mm-hmm.
You know, New York is set up for a long time, just like Las Vegas is actually.
Okay. Well, can't wait till that happens. He said her and Copper in Chicago will be crazy. So we shall see. But I want to get to these NFL games real quick. So right now we got Miami and Kansas City. Fourth quarter, Kansas City is up 21-14.
That's actually it was a really interesting game because
In Germany, by the way.
in Germany, but the crazy thing is, as much as everybody talks about Miami's offense, their defense was actually playing really well. Miami just had a lot of turnovers in the first half, especially one to end the first half where Tyreek was stripped of the ball and Kansas City wound up returning it to take the 21 to nothing lead. But they can score. It's just, surprisingly, their defense is holding on. I think the Chiefs at one point in the second quarter, in 3 drives, they had 9 yards against that defense. So it's a back and forth game.
Yeah, which I knew it would be. You know what I mean, with those high power offenses. And I definitely want to talk about Kansas City. If Kansas City wins this game, I think that again, like just the Andy Reid, Pat Mahomes. But we'll talk about that. What are some of the games that you guys are looking forward to this week? Ruck, I'm gonna start with you. Chris, I know you set up last week, but Ruck, give me 3 games that you looking forward to this week besides your Packers. I know you're not even looking for that anymore.
Yeah, Packers in a Ram because I want Matt LaFleur fired.
Stupid.
The second game is the Packers and the Rams because I want Goop fired. And the third game I want is Packers and the Rams because at the end of the season I want to try to get Devontae back. That's kind of where I am. I know. Listen, don't call me for any expert picks because this is what it is this week. So,
Okay.
Nah, I honestly the Philly and Dallas game is interesting to me. This Miami and Kansas City game was really interesting to me, just to see those 2 offenses. But again, like I said, I find it weird. This is like one of those games where their both defenses, are actually stood out a lot. Then let's see, what's another game that I'm kind of looking at? Hold on. Let me go to my trusty Palm Pilot.
So we got I'll let you look it up, but we got Tennessee, Pittsburgh, Minnesota, Atlanta.
Honestly, the one that I think people are kind of sleeping on is that Ravens Seahawks game. So shout out to Espanol. But really just can Lamar move them to 7-2 against a good Seahawks team? And are they, and this is my question for y'all, like, are the Ravens the best team in the AFC outside of Kansas City?
No.
Nah.
No?
Nah.
So who are the best teams in the AFC right now? Kansas City, who else?
Miami.
Y'all really want to, like, y'all buying into Miami?
Yeah.
Let me tell you something. I'm gonna keep it real. And Hambone was up here the last time we talked about it. Yo, it's something about the Ravens that ain't sitting right, yo.
Okay.
Yo, they've lost some games. And I know it's a divisional game. Yo, that Steeler loss, like, yeah. I'm not
they
even
bad.
That shit burns me, yo. That one is bad. That one is bad. And who else they got? They had another really bad loss, yo. It's just, and I get it, right? Everybody's gonna have some losses. You don't always come with your A game. But yo, it's sometimes like the Ravens, they'll just let you hang around.
Yeah.
They won't put you away. Last week they put a team away.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
So sometimes they won't put you away, and they'll give you those opportunities to squeak out a win that you shouldn't get. That's what I don't trust.
But can we say this? Can we say the same thing about the Dolphins?
Hold on, real quick. You know, like I said, anytime a fan enter the room, we gotta say what up. So, Beatrice Lewis said, I don't know anything about sports. I just wanted to say hello to my cousin Chris.
My cousin.
You know what I'm saying? So, shout out to your cousin, man. Shout out to your cousin. Okay. So then, Hambone said, you know, we should be 8-0. He said, oh, y'all want to ignore. He said, y'all want ignorant Hambone. Well, here he is. Here he are. He said we put the Lions away too.
Yeah, I know. Right?
Even watching the Lions game, I'm looking at Lamar like, yo, you can't do that like down the line. Like that's cool right now, but if you play like this and continue to play like this every week, you're eventually going to get hurt. You got a commanding lead, and he's still running this east-west dog. What are you doing? Either hand the ball off or make a quick read. You don't got to be doing that like you guys are down 20 points. You don't have to do that. And so I'm watching him, and again, like, no knock to Lamar, because that's my guy, right? But I don't think at this point he should be playing as if he has anything to prove anymore. You don't. You just win the game. I think he's forcing too much coming back and trying to prove that, yo, listen, I'm still that guy. You don't have to, because people that watch you know you are. And that is the key with Lamar. He's doing too much. Hambone said,
hey, he light skinned like you, Hambone. Stop it.
Exactly. He said,
y'all get away with stuff.
He said, Mahomes do it. And my man Doug said, if Dallas defense can get off early, they can blow them out. And it's a tight game. He's talking about the Eagles. Be the man most. Oh, I'm sorry. It's Keep.
He's talking about beating the Eagles.
He's talking about beating the Eagles. Sorry, he just jumped in.
No, he said Allen do it, Mahomes do it. Do what?
He's talking about the running when you don't need to do it.
I ain't talking about the running I don't need to do. I'm not talking about that.
No, that was just a example for me.
Oh, okay. I want to be very clear on my stance on the Ravens. They let bad teams at times hang around too much and lose games. They don't close games. Now, granted, like I said, they did close the Lions. They did close. I will give them that.
Yeah, they did.
Finally. But they just leave something to be desired. Now, I'm a fan of Lamar. Everybody up here is a fan of Lamar. I don't want Lamar to do. I always say Lamar don't get the credit he deserves. They talk about bad players like Justin Herbert way more than Lamar. And Lamar should get all of the credit all of the time. But yet and still, they leave something to be desired, man. I'm sorry.
Yep. Agree. I'm gonna have to sit here, Bone. He said, Chris, you are 100% correct. You are speaking 100% truth. Yeah. But again, I mean, like, I love Lamar Jackson. He's a great player. So, I mean, I just hope that he gets it together. I just don't want to see nobody win a Super Bowl besides my 49ers just yet.
No, well, we know that. That's why I asked. But the reason I asked the question is because if they can, and I don't know, outside of Harbaugh where this comes from, but there has to be something because the Ravens are that close to really being the top of that division because they do have the type of balance needed to dethrone Kansas City.
Yeah, they do.
Right? But like you said, they can't, like Chris said, you can't just play down the competition.
Yeah.
Like the Steelers games, the Steelers had no business in that game with Baltimore. And I know we say it's a normal AFC game. It's going to be knocked down, drag out, bring the wood, all that stuff. But like when you're better offensively, like it needs to show on the field. So that's kind of what I'm looking for because some of the other teams in the AFC that we're talking about or that we can talk about, they're iffy. Like the Bengals are iffy.
Yeah.
And they're iffy on both sides of the ball.
Mm-hmm.
Right? The Browns defensively, the Browns are serious, but on the offensive side, they're iffy and they shouldn't be, which tells me that as much as they gave Deshaun and even whatever they did with their wide receiving core, Nick Chubb was the heart and soul of the team. Right? So I mean, hey man, you just you look at it and you wonder, but if they do get it together, I think Lamar is playing at a different level this season that could really take them over the hump.
Oh, Hambone, thanks for the update. He said Miami just blew the game on a snap. Chiefs win. Okay. Appreciate that, man. Appreciate that. Nah, it's but again, and a lot of teams in the NFL have been playing that way. It has been a crazy NFL season. Like, how do the 49ers, right, who are definitely slated
what I
to
really
beat
wanna talk
3 teams, and look what they did, you know? It just this year, even with the Chiefs starting out, you know, it's just so funny. And then look at the Jets. Like, the Jets is still hanging around. The Jets are still hanging around. And then look, last week the Chiefs lose to the Broncos, who they've been beating them for the last 30 years. So it's been a very inconsistent NFL season. So we're gonna definitely see.
The Jets gonna mess around and hurt somebody's feelings.
That's what I'm saying. And
They gonna
again,
mess around and hurt
the
somebody's feelings.
Jets still have a good defense, right? They are 4-3, sneaky, and as Ruck say, sneaky 4-3. And if you look who they beaten some really good teams. Again, now they're the opposite. They beat the good team, but then they lose to some shitty. It's like, yo, what's going on? So it's just a wild back and forth. And then look at Jacksonville. You know what I mean? So it's gonna come down to the wire. It's gonna come down to the wire. I mean, you got teams like Carolina, and they're out of it. I mean, it is what it is. And then then you got the Bears, and then you got the Bills, who they play when they feel like playing on Sundays. You know, so I love it, but I hate it at the same time. Especially being a Niners fan. I really love it, but hate it at the same time. And every team that we played that's been like of top caliber, we have beaten. Every team that should not have been in the game, we have lost, and we have not scored more than 17 points since we've been.
I just want to say this. If y'all come out of this bye week and you don't look like y'all did in the first 5 weeks,
It's over.
that Kyle's seat got to start getting hot.
Yes, very much so.
Because you have added a premier pass rusher on the other side of your premier pass rusher.
And they played in school. Chris, where they go to school? I can't think.
The Ohio State University.
Okay. And but what the wild thing about it, Ruck, see, this has been a 49er pattern for the past 3 years. We were 4-4, 3-5, and in those 2 seasons, we were able to make the NFC Championship game. And that's when we were underdogs. Now again, we are 5-3, and we hitting the panic, which is crazy, which is wild. But like you said, Ruck, if we lose this game, somebody better, Kyle got some explaining to do in my Hambone voice. Cause that's crazy. And you got Debo and Trent Williams back, and you got a week to rest. There should be no reason that we don't put up a fight and win. Trust me. Next week, if the Niners lose, I'm doing a show by myself, and I'm just cussing. I'm losing all sponsorships. I'm wilding. 49ers are frauds. I have been saying it. You've been saying that for years, even when we beat y'all team. Shut up. We're going to play y'all this year, and we're going to see who the frauds is then. But, you know what I mean? Watch your mouth, Hambone, before I go to Mystiques and burn that bitch down. Anyway, so chill with my Niners, man. Chill with. Chris, for you, man, any good games that you are watching that you think people should watch? And also, we gotta get your bets in, man, before we got 20 minutes.
It's really only 2 good games today.
Okay, what's that?
It's Cowboys, Eagles, Buffalo, Cincinnati. Well,
I don't
maybe
know, man.
Seattle.
Seattle
Ravens,
and the
but,
Ravens. Yeah, that's gonna be a good one.
mm,
Oh,
that could
it
go
could
either
be
way.
again. It could be a good one. It could
And
be.
this is more for Hambone. Either it is going to be a good game or the Ravens going to beat the shit out of them. It could go either way.
Yeah.
It could go the other. But it's either going to be a good game or the Ravens beat the shit out of them. So I got my doubts.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I think for me, it's the Cowboys. I definitely want to see what the Cowboys and the Eagles going to do. I'm definitely interested in that, Seahawks, like, both of you guys said, the Seahawks in a Baltimore game. And for shits and giggles, I mean, I don't know, man. Like, I'm trying to see what other teams I kind of want to watch, but yeah, I guess that's it. I mean, I might tune into Chicago to see what's going on with the what's that kid named Baguette, whatever his name is. So,
Yo, his father is hilarious.
Yo, he is funny. Well, he's an arm wrestler too, so he's like used to the
I
spotlight.
know that, yo. He is.
Yeah, he is funny.
Talent. That is a talent.
Yeah, I would love to see, him on a Pat McAfee show, and
Facts.
just going back and forth. Turn my light off. His kids bother me. Chris, wagers, man. Now last week I did a little bit of sports betting on FanDuel.
You were this close.
Exactly. That's why it's rigged. That's why I hate it. Now again, like I keep telling people that bet, if it was by like 30 or like 40 or even like 5, okay. But when you doing it by a point, come on, man. Like that shit is rigged, man. I'm done. I'm not betting no more this year. Well, I might bet one more time, but that's it. I might bet. That's it. I'm not going over a certain amount. I'm good. The shit is rigged. Like, come on. Like how somebody have 20 catches in the first half and they only need one catch and they can't get it. Come on now. I'm just saying. But Chris, do your thing, man. Who you got, man? What we should take, what we should looking out for. I might get on FanDuel while you're talking and take my words back.
I'm sorry, I'm putting in my bets.
Yeah.
Let's see here. I like Green Bay.
Okay.
To cover the 4. I know how Mr. Rucker here feels, but Rams is coming in there with a backup quarterback in the Green Bay. I gotta go Green Bay. I like Tampa Bay against Houston. I like New Orleans against Chicago. I guess I'll take Atlanta over Minnesota, but they're both going to have new quarterbacks this game, so I'm a little iffy on that one. I like the Ravens over the Seahawks. I like the Browns over the Cardinals. I like the Patriots over the Commanders. I like the Colts over the Panthers. I like the Eagles over the Cowboys. I like...
Okay, Eagles or Cowboys.
God bless whoever win the Raiders versus the Giants. I have no idea.
I don't know. Yeah.
I like Joe Burrow over the Bills.
Who's playing quarterback for them today? Because Tyrod and Waller are on IR, right?
That's what. Right now, they got. Let's see here.
Eli
Manning, got Aiden O'Connell and Daniel Jones. So Daniel Jones is playing. So I guess I'm going with the Raiders. Yeah.
Okay. I think Sims said he might suit up today, so put your money on that, man. Chris Sims, man. They gonna need him out there, man. They gonna need him. Anything else, fellas, that we didn't talk about? I gotta go get your nephew, man. Your sister left. She didn't tell me about the nail appointment. But anyway, anything else we want to talk about before we go? Before we head out?
Nah, that's it too, man. I got hit with the why you ain't do this. So
yeah, okay.
Unlike you fellas, I did everything last night about 1-2 in the morning. Good.
Okay.
It's all football.
Okay.
All the time.
All right.
Yo, fuck it.
Anyway, So, it's that time of the show where we give our praises due to our now Bishop, Deshaun Aloquacious Walker Rucker III. He comes from Ebenezer Baptist Church in Christ, Homa Mule on Mount Zion and Calvary, in God We Serve Church.
Amen. Amen.
He had an excellent sermon upon Friday night when he talked about giving it to God. I was in the building when he was saying this anointing, and I felt so moved, my God, that I myself have decided to donate to his cause. I will be speaking at his church in July for the men's retreat in God's We Trust, sponsored by Lugs and Carcanine Jeans. So, and beverages will be had by 40 ounce of malt liquor, St. Ives. My God. So, without further ado, I want to give honor to God and to our now Bishop Deshaun Aloquacious Walker Rucker III. Go ahead, take it away, man.
Yo.
Let him use you.
Won't he do it? Won't he do it?
All the time.
Well, listen, in the essence of time, people, since we all gotta go, since we're neglecting our duties, like unlike brother Chris Gay.
Fuck
we're
him.
gonna make this one this word this week real simple, and it goes in line with what just happened.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, not everyone with a front row seat is a fan of yours.
Mm-hmm. My God.
Listen, man, this ain't even talking about AI. Ain't no AI bots, but everybody that you consider around you got a front row seat to the show you putting on called Life ain't a fan. Understand that. Might need to change the venue.
My God. Well,
so,
listen.
That being said, like always, people, be easy.
My God. Well, I can't follow that one up. I'm just going to say thanks again for tuning in to another edition. Woo! My God. Don't Shoot the Messenger podcast. I'm your boy, Professional Sutton.
I'm your boy, Chris G.
And it's your boy, The Ruck Report. Cheers.
Peace.
What's up, family? I'm Juan Castillo, and when I'm on social media, my favorite show to watch is the Don't Shoot the Messenger weekly podcast. Chris G, Professional Sutton, Rucker Report delivers sports the way it's supposed to be, real and authentic. So get ready to be entertained. My boys are ready. I'm ready. Let's go.
The cameras are on, and zeros are on the clock. Get ready for the realest, most authentic, most entertaining sports podcast there is. You may think you know sports, but they know sports and speak the truth. Here to bring you that truth is your Big Three. Give it up for Professional Sutton, Chris G, and the Rucker Report. Jersey. There's nothing to debate when the message is this clear. Welcome to the Don't Shoot the Messenger podcast.